gun owners in Canada have known for a long time that Trudeau is coming for their guns. And for anyone who's not aware right now, Canada has very, very strict gun control already.
This is Juan Mendoza reporting for Rebel News. We're here in Dallas at the Young Women's Leadership Summit, and today I have with me Ms. Chen. Thank you very much for talking with us.
Yeah, for sure. Love the work the Rebel does. Always happy to speak with you guys.
So, what motivated you to come here speak at the event here?
Well, first off, I think it's so important that Turning Point USA is working with women specifically, because right now, obviously, the left kind of has not quite a monopoly, but they really have a grip on women's politics in general. They really control the language, they control the narrative. When it comes to things like abortion, even a lot of what's going on in schools and everything like that. So I think reaching young women and letting them know that conservatism is for them, like it is for everyone, is really important. And specifically, the panel I'm going to be talking on today is about women in the media, and I think the media is one of the main reasons why so many young women are going down the path of leftist politics, of feminism, and we see all these TikToks coming out of young girls claiming to be whatever gender, even getting mastectomies. I blame the media for a lot of that. So the opportunity to have this platform and to speak out against it and to raise awareness for it, I think is awesome.
And so, as a Canadian, I'm assuming you're keeping in aware of the actions that are happening right now with Trudeau and the Parliament there. So what are your thoughts right now? I mean, recently he's been trying to get like a handgun ban there.
We're introducing legislation to implement a national freeze on handgun ownership. What this means is that it will no longer be possible to buy, sell, transfer, or import handguns anywhere in Canada.
And there's other actions that have been controversial there. So what are your thoughts about all that that's going on?
Well, gun owners in Canada have known for a long time that Trudeau is coming for their guns. And for anyone who's not aware right now, Canada has very, very strict gun control already. So to get a gun, just like a long gun, we're talking about a rifle and things like that, you need to pass a course and a background check. You need to have references and all of that. Not to mention, we already have very strict limits on the number of rounds you can have in a magazine. It's limited to 5 if it's semi-automatic. And there were already further restrictions on top of that if you wanted a handgun specifically. The only way you can have a handgun really is if you also belong to a range, and the only official reason for owning a handgun in Canada is sportsmanship, to shoot it at a range. And it's another, course and another intensive background check if you want your restricted gun license. And so for Trudeau to say, okay, now we're just banning it outright, well, obviously the already very strict gun measures we have in Canada are not working on crime. We see gun crime rising in Toronto and unfortunately Montreal as well. So really what Trudeau is doing here is just punishing law-abiding Canadians who have for a long time had their right to defend themselves just be trampled on. So it's really too bad.
Thank you very much for checking out our videos here of our coverage of the Young Women's Leadership Summit here in Dallas, Texas. We got a lot of good content here. We spoke to many people of many different backgrounds here. So if you would like to help us fund these trips and ensure that we can cover more events such as these, please go to tpusareports.com.